Hello, let's do Wordle for Wednesday, July 1st. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with fairy. Just an R. We could be an ER word. What's a good follow-up here? Something like... It's tempting to do something like prone. I'd like to... Let's avoid using the E for at least one more guess. Maybe we can test if we end in R, or I don't know. Maybe an R second would be better, but... I want to do something like slurp, but I don't want to reuse the R in the fourth spot. Almost said spout, but there's no R in that. What about like a PR word? We could do pound, but I don't really like the... I'd like to get the STL if possible. TR. There's got to be something easy, right? Something like tromp? Tromp? Troll. I don't like the double L. Clearly slort. We could do sport, actually. I kind of like... Oh, no. Sorry, the R can't be fourth. I like it other than the R being fourth. All right. Well, let's just pick something. Let's do... what did I had before? Tromp. Let's do tromp. Okay, there's an M. So now I'm not scared of ER because we have another consonant. So we could try an ER word. What would we do? Where's this M go? Like, is it MER? Zoomer, loomer, lemur? Is lemur spelled? I think it... Is it spelled like that? No, it's spelled like that, which actually would be fine. Let's try lemur. Ooh. Demure? Demure. Lemur was a great pool. All right. Cool. I liked that one. Fairy, tromp, lemur, demure. I feel like that tells some kind of story. All right. Well, let's spin the members wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word's going to be. I don't think demure is at all trappy, and do you and audio people are happy because it has a D in it. Double E wants us to start with nerdy. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. That's pretty good. I mean, we worry about ER a little bit, but we will see what happens. Let's check the bot. Let's see how we did. So the answer was demure. We started with fairy. Okay, so it's just burst or torch. Burst is better. I did tromp, which I'm not surprised doesn't show up here. Yeah, it's interesting. URST. Torch. Crust would be one of the ones with R second. Crust is really good. That's one that I would think of if I thought long enough. Or that I would like to have thought of, maybe is the way to put that. I did tromp, which would have lost on a bunch of ER words. Interesting. I didn't even use an E, though. Goner, lover, prose. Wow. Okay. Now but luckily it wasn't one of those. Wasn't ER at all. So there's 9 words left. No wonder I had trouble thinking of an ER word. Ember and umber are the only ones. This is just demure or lemur or scrum. So lemur was a top tier guess, and then it was only demure. All right. It would have done burst. And then crude. Okay. Wow. We're down to 4 words. Demure, redux, utter, and under. So you want to do an utter or an under. It gets the rest of them. All right. So it gets a 5. So I actually beat the bot today. Lucky. Through luck, not skill. Tails is what it starts with. With that yellow E, it goes drone. And then now we're down to 3 words. Decry, demure, derby. Go for decry or derby. Demure does not get you the answer. Although in this case, it does get you the answer because it is the answer. But we don't know that. So it gets a 4. Steal is just going to have the E in a different spot. We're going to go Dane with that yellow E. Then with DE, there's only 7 words. Decor, decoy, decry, defer, demure, derby, and deuce. And it says decor is one of the better ones. Decoy, decry. So it could be as bad as 5. It could be a 4. Something along those lines. Adieu has a lot of the letters right at the start. We do debut, and from there it's only demure. Audio is missing the E. It's going to test deuce for double E. And then we're down to 3 words, debug, debut, and demure. And it says to go debug or demure, not demure. So it guarantees a 4 there. And then stare, a very common starting word as well. We have that R and E yellow. We're very worried about ER trap. Rebid is the only way to avoid some ER words being a problem. So we go rebid. And then from there, we're down to 4 words, decor, defer, demure, and nerdy. We're going to go decor, defer, or demure. So it could get a 3. Otherwise, it could be as bad as 5. So 3 to 5. A lot of luck involved there. Pert tries to get in 2. It has a 1 in 55 chance. It does not today. It goes nerve, and then rebid, and then it could be as bad. Oh, sorry. It could be as bad as 5, but it could be a 4 as well. All right, and finally, let's do this correctly. Tarps is what the official bot starts with now, not clasp. We go riled, and then credo. We could get, no, sorry, decor is not the answer. Demure is the answer. So something like credo gets demure, so probably a 4-ish. All right, let's check with the official bot. See what people are doing. Grab the screenshot so we can do normal mode. All right, so demure was the answer. Okay. Did I beat the bot? Oh, sometimes it's up there, sometimes it's down there. I don't know. Probably depends on what button I press. All right, skill 92. It liked my words well enough. 54 luck. How many start with fairy? 278 others. Rouse, round, root, strum, trope, crust, strep, truce, roust. No one else did tromp. I'm not surprised. That was a weird one. Bot didn't like it either. It liked truce, actually. So similar to trace, but without the A. Use the U. Okay. Cruet, Taurus, cores. All right. Lemur was a 99. Demure, 99. That's what bumped up my skill score. Tarps, cried, redux, demure. Okay. 0.2 started with demure. 1.9, 23.2, 63.4, 90.9, 99.0. All right, so not too bad today. Femur was something people lost on. Did it not show up here? Okay, let's just find it. You know what? I saved it as decor, not demure. What's wrong with me? Nope. Decor was the answer before, and I just uploaded the wrong one. Where's demure? Where'd it go? Oh, I saved it as Deumur. D-E-U-M-U-R. Let me just fix that. I just typoed it. Okay, that explains it. Now where'd it go? This is wonderful content where you can't even see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. All right, this one's correct this time. After fairy, people did round, house, root, rouse, mouse, proud, rough, stone, tones. I'm the only one who did tromp. Tones is its suggestion. Just ignore the... Oh, no ignoring. Yeah, ignore the R. Just go tones. All right. Is it just scrum here? Again, oh, that's interesting. Scrum is a valid option. But I give a 99 to lemur as well. And then demure. Okay. It goes slate, diner, decor, demure. 0.4 started with demure. 1.8, 18.8%, 55.6, 85.6, 97.3. People losing on femur, lemur, deburr, defer, decor. All right. Well, how'd you do?